What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into a special edition of Sports with Balls here on a Tuesday. Welcome into the show. Happy February, finally, man. Couldn't get a show done yesterday. We had some work being done at the house on the internet. So there you go. And, of course, you need wireless stuff to get all this stuff done. But welcome into the show. I'm Jeff Michael, your host of Sports with Balls, every single time. We'll try to get Lauren back on the show here pretty soon, but that girl is pretty freaking busy. Got a lot going on, lots happening over in the sports world. Of course, the Luka trade. Haven't been able to discuss it yet. We'll try to get into that for a little bit. Of course, the Super Bowl. We'll get into some prop bets. I'll take a look at some and see what's good and what's not good. I don't know at this point what I'm going to go with. I'm not betting on the game, as far as the line's concerned. I will bet on some prop bets. So try to see what we got over there. But right now it is time for, as always, national holidays. It is February the 4th. Happy Tuesday, February the 4th. National Thank a Mail Carrier Day. World Cancer Day, African American Coaches Day, Angola Liberation. Facebook's birthday. So if you're listening on Facebook, watching on Facebook, I know you're probably not going to tell Mark Zuckerberg happy thank you, but it is Facebook's birthday. Farmers Day. What else we got here? National Hemp Day. There you go. Homemade soup. If you want to make yourself some homemade soup. I did the other day. Well, chili. Is chili soup? Somewhere in there. National Israel Day. Stuffed mushrooms. Like I said, thank a mailman. National Wicker Day. Sweater Day. And Willie Mays Day. So there you go. It's also Rosa Parks' birthday. And those are your holidays for the February the 4th, man. All right, let's get into some sports. Enough. Let's talk about Luka. Luka out of the Dallas Mavericks into LA. Both Luka and Anthony Davis, who are injured during this trade, aren't playing. I think Luka says that he may play on Monday. So you got till then to wait. Dallas Maverick fan, dude. You got to be livid, boy. I would be pissed. I would be pissed off if I was a Mavericks fan. I mean, you buy all the jerseys. You buy into the I guess, atmosphere that is the Mavericks. You just went to the finals a little bit ago. You had one of the longest tenured guys in Dirk there for a long time. You love what's going on in Dallas. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, out of left field, Luka Doncic, one of the top 5 players in the NBA, gets traded for Anthony Davis. Basically, that's the trade. There's some other stuff that went on. For those of y'all that thought this was Mark Cuban's deal, it was not. Mark Cuban sold the team a while back. The general manager of the Dallas Mavericks is Nico Harrison. So it says here, on the morning of January the 7th, Dallas Mavericks general manager Nico Harrison invited Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka to the Ascension Coffee in the lobby of the Hotel Crescent Court, just half a mile from American Airlines Center, to begin similarly arduous, delicate trade conversation that would jolt the rest of the NBA. Nearly a month later, the Lakers and Mavericks pulled off perhaps the most shocking trade in NBA history. 25-year-old MVP contender Luka for all-star big man Anthony Davis. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why you did this. I see the $112 million that Dallas is going to save because they would have had to sign him to a supermax, but now it's just a max deal in LA because of the trade. I don't know the ins and outs of all that, man. Go to an NBA page for all that. But I just know that now he's only available for a max offer, not a supermax offer, which is over $100 million. And I guess Dallas was worried about Luka's weight. He got up to around 270 pounds, which makes him the 5th heaviest, I think, in NBA history, or especially in the NBA right now. That's the concern that I'm hearing that Dallas had, was his weight. They gave him 10 days off to lose some pounds. They said it was for his wrist. It was not. It was basically for him to lose weight, and he did not lose the weight. And now he plays with LeBron. So you've got two different dynamics here. How's LeBron and Luka going to work out? Two guys that want the ball a lot. Is this going to rob LeBron of his, I don't want to say ball hogging abilities, but definitely scoring going down, assisting going down, rebounds going down? I mean, Luka's a 40-point guy some nights. It'll be interesting to see the Lakers. Luka doesn't play till Monday, but I don't know how this is going to affect the on-floor camaraderie of the Lakers. It's going to be interesting to watch because LeBron is a big guy. Luka's a big guy. LeBron plays bully ball. Luka plays finesse. It's going to be. Did the NBA need this? Are you going to tune in and watch? Will this first game Monday night be one of the highest rated games of the season? I don't know. Did the NBA need to pull off something shocking in order for people to kind of get interested in the NBA? Probably. But, I just hate that the LeBron's involved in this again. And here we go with, all the LeBron wanted AD gone, all that stuff. I don't know if that's the case. I just know that LeBron's not going anywhere. And nobody thought Anthony Davis was going anywhere. And boom, here we are. I mean, they just won a title. Granted, it was the Mickey Mouse title. But huge trade. And the NBA gets shook up. Now, there's stuff everywhere about trades that are going to go down. What's going to happen? Is KD, is Kevin Durant tradable? There is so much stuff to fathom here when you're trading, when you make a trade like this. The Jimmy Butler situation. There's 2 days left. 2 days left in the NBA trade deadline. Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. We're going to see what happens. You got DeAndre Fox becoming the first star to seek a chance to play with Victor Wembanyama. And Jimmy Butler's situation obviously remains in the air. Are you excited? Are you excited about the future of the NBA with all of these trades? Does it matter? Do you care? Will the Lakers be a better team? Are they in sell mode now? Man, I feel bad for Laker fan, dude. Man, all the kids with the Luka jerseys. Golly. And it's not like everybody had an Anthony Davis jersey in LA, man. You know what I'm saying? So Luka's jersey will probably shoot up in LA, obviously. Are they going to sign him to a long-term deal? Is this a stretch to try to get LeBron one more ring before he retires? I don't know, man. I don't know. And, of course, we're going to see another, Jimmy Butler probably lands somewhere else. I don't know about the other superstars and what's going to go on. There's a situation down in New Orleans with Zion. There's a lot of drama in the NBA, and it's player-fed drama, and I just, it is what it is. I don't know if any of these trades are going to force me to watch the NBA, man. Just be honest with you. I'm not like, I got to go watch the Lakers now because Luka's there. No, man. I wasn't watching the Mavericks when he was in Dallas. Dallas fan was, I'm sure. But it is what it is. Right now in the Eastern Conference, Cleveland Cavaliers blowing everybody out. They're up 5.5 games over Boston Celtics for the number 1 spot. Boston number 2, New York Knicks number 3, Pacers, Bucks, and the Miami Heat with all that Jimmy Butler drama are number 6. Now, we'll see what they can get back and if they can try to don't get me wrong, they're only 24-23, but you got to make a run at the playoffs. Western Conference, Oklahoma City Thunder, 39-9, dude. SGA is unbelievable, man. That guy's awesome. Memphis Grizzlies, who saw this coming? 9-1 in the last 10 games, 34-16 overall, probably already in the playoffs. Houston Rockets in number 3 spot over there. They've lost 3 in a row, though. They are 32-17. They've got a great young team as well. Denver Nuggets, and then you have the LA Lakers at the 5th spot. I believe this is why they made the trade. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't think anybody does. But they're in the 5 spot, and this is definitely trying to get LeBron another ring, but I don't know if you're going to – I don't know if you can compete with OKC, Memphis, even Houston or Denver, but they're going to try. Clippers, Timberwolves, Mavericks in the 8th spot now with AD. That'll be interesting to see what the Mavericks do. Are they sellers? Are they gonna make more trades? Kyrie Irving, there's rumors out there he doesn't want to be there anymore. We'll see, man. We'll see. But that's the NBA in a nutshell. Whatever, man. Take it as is. I'm not gonna sit here. They're 50 games into the season. A little more than 60-70% done. They play 82, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Man, look at this, though. What is it, the Eastern Conference? The Bulls are in the playoffs right now, and I say this all the time, at 21-29. 19 and a half games off of first, and they would go into the playoffs. Okay. Look, man, got to thank a couple of people before we get to the NFL. This section is sponsored by Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill. Go to christianstailgate.com, find one near you. Incredible food, incredible drinks. Super Bowl will be on point on Sunday at all of their locations. Call early, get a reservation. Go to christianstailgate.com, find one near you. Get in trouble? Thiessen Law Firm, thetexastrialattorney.com, 713-864-9000. That is 713-864-9000. Call Mark Thiessen over there. If you have any sort of legal issues, you get in a car wreck, that is your go-to. West Butler, Butler CCS Incorporated, fire, water, mold, roofing, you name it. Go to Butler CCS on all your social media outlets. Like and follow him, and call him for any of your household needs. And plumbing issues. This company's been in the Houston area for 30-plus years. 281-373-3333. LindsayPlumbing.com. 281-373-3333. The Lindsay Company. Great people over there. All right, man, let's get to the NFL. Man, let's get to some of these prop bets. Woo! All right, let's talk about it. Let me get over here to the prop bets section. Come on, computer. Please wait. Sometimes this internet, man. I believe the line is still, I'm going to go to it right now. If I'm correct, the line of the game is still -1.5. We're about to find out. Dude, internet slow. I just changed internet companies too. Maybe that's why. The Pro Bowl, hopefully, did you know the Pro Bowl score ended up 76-63, the flag football game? Line is still KC -1.5. The over and under is at 48.5. I don't see this changing a ton. It says tickets are as low as $3,152. What? Is it really that big of a football game where you would pay $3,000 to get in the door? Man. No freaking thank you. Game props. Philadelphia total touchdowns. Over under is 2.5. Man, give me the over on that. KC is 2.5 as well. Field goals 1.5 for each team. Time of first score. Over and under 8 minutes. Oh, give me the under. Man. With a high-scoring game, give me the under. 3 straight scores by either team. Team to score last. Like, golly. I could sit here and go on for days. Let's get to the over-under. Passing yards. Jalen Hurts, 213. Under, right? Yeah, you would think that Saquon's going to get 130, maybe. That's a good line. 213. Patrick Mahomes is at 253. That's a good one too, man. I don't know if I'm touching either one of those. Pat Mahomes over 253 or under 253. I don't know. Maybe both of those under. Oof. I don't know if I'm touching those. Completions, they've got 18.5 for Mahomes. I mean, for Hurts, and 24.5 for Mahomes. Passing touchdowns. Both of these guys are at 1.5. I'm going over for Mahomes. For sure. That is minus 193, though. Where are we at? Rushing yards. Here we go. Isaiah Pacheco is it's over 21.5, is minus 117. Yeah, I would go over that. Jalen Hurts, his rushing yards is 37.5. Woo. Under? Yeah, I go under. Jalen Hurts will take off maybe once or twice or maybe 3 times, but with Saquon, I believe they're going to lean on Saquon a ton. I mean, why wouldn't you? He's the MVP pretty much. Kareem Hunt's rushing yards is 44.5. Patrick Mahomes at 30.5. Oh, that may be a juicy one. And here is the big one. Saquon Barkley is at 114. Give me the over. They're going to feed the ball to Saquon. And here's the deal, too. I don't think that if they're feeding the ball to Saquon and it's not working, they're going to go away from it, because I don't think that Kansas City's going to start blowing you out. It's not like Kansas City's some massively explosive offense. So I think Barkley will get the ball a ton. They're not going to be playing from down by 2 touchdowns to where Jalen Hurts has to be throwing the ball that much. I really like Saquon over the 114. That is an interesting number. So I'll probably play that one. Let's go to touchdowns, man. Touchdowns is always a fun one. Barkley minus 200. 2+ is plus 200. I would do the 2+. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a touchdown parlay. Anytime touchdown, I'll do Barkley plus 2. That's plus 200. Let's see what this is going to get me. I'm going to do Travis Kelce with 1. That's plus 110. Give me Kareem Hunt with a touchdown. Who else we got in here? Pacheco? Maybe not. Mahomes, Juju Smith-Schuster. Hopkins, maybe. I want a long shot. Justin Watson, P. Ryan, Hopkins, Noah Gray. Let's see. I've already got Kelce in here. I don't think I'm going to do the Noah Gray. Juju Smith-Schuster, I'll throw in there. So I've got touchdowns from Barkley, Kelce, Kareem Hunt, 1 from Juju. That's plus 8,000. Man, look, if I throw in A.J. Brown in there and a 5-teamer, it's plus 21.2 thousand. $5 is a return of $1,060. If all five of those hit. Now, that is a long shot, but you can play around with that. I like A.J. Brown getting a touchdown. I like Kareem Hunt, Travis Kelce, Saquon getting 2. I mean, dude, that's not hard. Juju Smith-Schuster is the long shot. So if I take Juju Smith-Schuster out there, the parlay odds are plus 3,900. Just a $5 bet on that gives you a return of 200. So these are the type of bets that I'm going to play around with on the Super Bowl. They're a lot of fun. You can do anytime touchdowns, first score. Oh, let's go to the first score. You can do last score too. All right. Who you guys got on first score? Saquon's plus 400. Jalen Hurts plus 600. Kelce plus 750. Kareem Hunt. That's a good one. Plus 875. Really good one. Devontae Smith is plus 1,500. Hopkins. Juju Smith-Schuster plus 3,000. Woo! I may do that too. This is what I'm saying. I'll do a $5 bet here. Maybe throw in about $60 worth of $5 just fun bets, man, heads or tails or anything like that. Parlay a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, that's a lot of fun. The MVP odds are in there. There's just, man, the game props are just phenomenal. This is where I like to gamble on the Super Bowl. The line sits at 1.5. KC minus 1.5. I don't think I'm throwing any money on that. I don't know. The over-under is 48.5. That's dead on. So I'm going to play around with the touchdowns, the receiving yards, the passing yards. Although those look rough. It's be a fun game. I think. Look, there's a lot of people that are not going to watch this game or say they're not going to watch it because the NFL's rigged and KC's going to win. If that's the case, man, well, bet on KC. You should make a lot of money. Kevin, thank you for joining the show. I see you tuning in here. Jalen Hurts going to score first with the tush push. That's a good shot. That's very, very likely. The Chiefs got a good defense. The Eagles have a good defense. Eagles got a great offense. Chiefs have an okay offense. If I'm betting on the game, if I had to bet on this game, I'm taking the Eagles money line. I don't think the Chiefs get the three-peat. I don't, especially with all the drama and turmoil going around. Please don't let there be a freaking flag come out in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left to go in the game that screws the Eagles out of a drive. Oh, my gosh. Don't let that happen. Like, the NFL will never hear the end of that. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm going to be watching, going over to my buddy JD's. We're going to have fun. Kids are all going to be there. They're playing in the back. We're going to be, probably drinking some beers and watching the game, man. Cannot wait. Super Bowl Sunday. I'll dive a little bit more into this on Thursday's show. I'll either do one Thursday and or Friday, so you guys stay tuned to that. By the way, go to Sports with Balls on all your social media outlets for more stuff, man. Look, that people get on there all the time, and it's great for conversations, man. Get on Facebook. What is it? TikTok's been going off lately. I need to go TikTok live. I need to get there pretty soon. But what other news do we have going on around the sports world? More NFL stuff. Cooper Kupp is, I guess, trying to be traded by the Rams. Cooper Kupp's a really good wide receiver. He can help out for sure somewhere. Now, this is what sucks if you're Cooper Kupp. He just completed the first season. Let's see. I think he just completed the first season of his new contract, and he's a pretty big salary cap hit. So we'll have to see what happens on that one. But look, Cooper Kupp, I hope he gets traded to a good team. He says, I was informed that the team will be seeking a trade immediately and will be working with me and my family to find the right place to continue competing for championships. That's what I was getting into. Is like Cooper Kupp needs to go somewhere where there's a championship. I don't know if they're going to allow that, but what kind of sign does this put forth as far as LA if you're a Matt Stafford fan? Does that mean Stafford's gone? Does that mean he is out? He's retired? Sort of seems that way, right? Cooper Kupp is a huge... Well, I mean, you got Puka. I get it. And maybe they just don't want two of them. But to me, this is a huge sign that Stafford may not be there. The other trade rumors trade rumors star defensive end Myles Garrett has requested a trade from the Browns. No shit. The Browns are browning like you would not believe. The draft will be very interesting. They're the team that everybody's going to be watching. We found out Deshaun Watson's Achilles heel is messed up again. Are they going to go after a quarterback? Probably. And Watson's trade and contract will go down as the worst in NFL history. But as it stands, star defensive end and reigning defensive player of the year, Myles Garrett, has now requested a trade. Huge for him. That is a badass. Some team is really good. And look, if you're the Browns, this is good news, actually. And then the Watson thing's good news, too. Start over, man. It's not working. Whatever you're doing is not working. Right? Get rid of Watson. Get rid of that contract. Find a way to get out of that money. He's injured. He rarely plays anymore. You made a mistake. Draft a quarterback. Get out from under it. Get some more draft picks for Myles Garrett and reload. Reload your team. Hell, man, I don't know. Get some more picks and trade up, right? Or trade down. Get Dallas. Dallas will trade you Dak Prescott and get some, you got a quarterback then. I don't know what to tell you. I just know that if you're a Browns fan, this is a good time to reload. Let's start over. Because Garrett wants out. Watson's hurt. It just, man, you're on the back end of a lot of things, man. I would, if I'm Browns fan, you have a good position in the draft. Let's try to get a quarterback, and let's try to move past this whole Deshaun Watson deal, because that's what really this is all about. So we'll see what happens. The Browns are on the clock with two different things. Number one, their draft pick, and number two, Myles Garrett. That's about it, man. When it comes to the NFL, like, that is really about it. So we've discussed the Luka trade, the Super Bowl. There's some Major League Baseball news. Umpire Pat Hoberg has been fired for sharing betting accounts. This is an ongoing situation, but after a lengthy appeals process, Major League Baseball on Monday has fired umpire Pat Hoberg for sharing legal sports betting accounts with a friend who bet on baseball, and for intentionally deleting messages key to the investigation to his conduct. That's a big deal. That is a huge, huge deal. I don't know how far this is going to go as far as gambling, but or as far as how we're going to find out who all was involved in this, if he was fixing games. Apparently, he admittedly denies betting on baseball directly or indirectly. But you're deleting messages. You're sharing accounts. This just looks bad. This looks terrible. But, man, sports is absolutely enamored with gambling. It's everywhere. So, of course, this is going to be an ongoing issue. Don't look for this to ever not be an issue. This is going to be an issue from here on out. People are going to try to get paid more money. We're going to have athletes do it. We're going to have referees do it. We're going to have managers do it. It's just gambling is a huge part of sports now. It is probably the biggest part of sports now. It's unbelievable. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I want to thank Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill, Thiessen Law Firm, 713-864-9000, the Lindsay Company, 281-373-3333, lindsayplumbing.com, and West Butler over at Butler CCS Incorporated. If you miss any of the show, podcast version coming up right after this. I'm going to the gym, pickleball time, guys. I will see you guys on Thursday. I'm out of here.